Hi, it's Angelica from Old School Labs. Today is your lower body beach workout. Let's get started. We're gonna start with glute bridges. You're gonna place your feet on the dumbbells so that you're able to really focus on using your heels to lift your hips up. You're gonna keep your arms at your sides with your palms down. You're gonna lift your hips off the ground until your knees, hips, and shoulders form a straight line. Squeeze those glutes hard at the top and keep your abs drawn in so you do not overextend your back during the movement. Moving right along into squats, we are gonna use dumbbells for these squats. You're gonna take a big breath, hold it, and squat down. Push your knees out while moving your hips back. Keep your lower back neutral. Squat down until your hips are below your knees. Thighs parallel to the floor is not low enough. I want you to get lower than that. So you must break parallel, then push back up. Keep your knees out and chest up. Lock your hips and knees at the top. We are now moving on to a step back lunge. You're creating two 90-degree angles with your knees, toes are dug in, and your spine is neutral. From this position, push off of the back leg, driving through the back foot. Stand up onto the front leg into a hip extension on one leg, then place the other foot on the ground. Keep the spine as neutral as you can when going through the motions. Repeat these motions back to back to complete the reps. Next, we are doing a side lunge. This lunge works your body differently. It targets your inner and outer thigh as well as your glutes. Focus on bending at the waist by engaging the glutes so you can keep the back straight. Sit back into the lunge. Start standing with legs slightly wider than shoulder distance apart and toes pointed forward. Shift your body weight to one leg, bending the knee until it reaches 90-degree angle and the other leg is straight. Glutes are pressed back behind you. Return to center and switch sides. It's important to keep your toes always pointed outward. When you step into the side lunge, I do not want that foot to move to the side. And we are moving on to deadlifts. These are one of my favorite exercises for your legs and glutes. So you're gonna start by holding the dumbbells at arm's length in front of your thighs. Stand with your feet hip width apart and your knees slightly bent. Brace your core. Without changing the bend in your knees, you are going to hinge at your hips and lower your torso until it's almost parallel to the floor. As you lower the weight, keep the dumbbells as close to your body as possible. The next movement we are going to do are some kickbacks. You're gonna do two types of kickbacks. You're gonna do the normal straight back one, and then you're also going to do the fire hydrants, which are off to the side. So you can use a dumbbell if you wanna add some difficulty to it, or you can just do it with body weight, that's okay too. So to do it with the dumbbell, you're gonna place the dumbbell behind your knee, and you're gonna kind of squeeze your leg a little bit together so that you're able to hold the dumbbell while you perform the movement. So to start, you're gonna do reps doing kickbacks straight out, making sure your heels are towards the sky when you bring your leg up. Then after you complete the kickbacks, you will move on right away to do the fire hydrant. So I don't want you to rest in between this. I want this to be back to back with both movements. Moving on to the lying single leg raise. So you're gonna start by lying down on your back with your legs and back flat against the floor. Keep your arms at your sides, then you're going to keep one leg straight and one you're gonna raise, and your foot is gonna be up, pointing straight in the air. You're gonna lower back down to the floor and repeat repetitions on the same leg until you move on to the other leg. This exercise targets your glutes and your hamstrings, but you will also feel it in your lower back as well as in your core. We are now moving on to one of my other favorites besides deadlifts, leg movement. So this is gonna be your lunge with knee lift. So to start, you are going to take a step back with your left foot, bending both of your knees so your back knee is off of the floor. You're gonna extend both knees and transfer your weight onto your right foot. At the same time, you're gonna lift up your left foot, bringing your knee to your chest. When you bring that knee to your chest, I want you to focus on contracting the other leg's glute muscles. So that knee lift is gonna allow you to contract the opposite side with your glutes. And the last two movements we are going to do are gonna really spike that metabolism and get your sweat going if it's not already. So you're gonna be doing squat jumps. You're gonna finish strong with this plyo-based movement. To do it, you're gonna be in a squat position, you're gonna engage your core and jump up explosively. I want you to get so high, like jump towards the sky as high as you can go. When you land, lower your body back down into the squat position. Now you're going to do the last exercise of this workout, which is, like I said, another cardio-based leg exercise. It's gonna really get your heart pumping, and that is a jump lunge. You are starting in a normal lunge position, and all you're doing is switching the placement of your feet. And just keep your core tight, keep everything controlled, and get the most out of this exercise.
Thanks for working out with me. Tune in next time to see my amazing core pro bikini routine. Like this video and use the hashtag #OldSchoolLab so I can see how you keep it old school.